Hi guys, JB and Minot here, and tonight I'm going to present to you my top 10 favorite handheld games of 2013. Now, I wish I could have some screenshots to show you, but unfortunately the handhelds aren't really conducive to that. I don't know how other guys do it, but anyway, here we go. Every one of them are from retail, and there are no ports. There might be a prequel here or there, or a sequel, or a spin-off, but no direct ports from the PS3 or the Wii or the Wii U or anything like that. Okay, let's get started. My first game is going to be number 10, Sorcery Saga, Curse of the Great Curry God. And what you do is you play, it's a dungeon crawler, action RPG, and you play this young witch, or training witch, or sorceress, who got expelled from her sorcery school. But she's been called upon by her friend to find the magic ingredient for the greatest curry in the world. And she does this for her friend who has a failed curry restaurant. Apparently in Japan, curry is a really big thing there. And her friend is competing against the big giant chain curry restaurant. So she goes out of her way in competition to find the different dungeons to find the magic curry sauce. And she takes along this friend, this little creature called Ku, and it's K-U-U, and all he says is Ku. And she kills different monsters, and she picks up different items, like scrolls that help her make up more ingredients as she goes along to mix in to make more powers for herself, and more powers for her companion there. And all she's got to do, you know, and her companion basically, she collects all these items, kind of like Izuna. And when her bag gets full, she can use those items to feed her friend, who helps her fight monsters. And there's a lot of dungeon exploring. Kind of a simplistic game. It's got a lot of charm, and it seems quite simple at first, but after a while it gets really, really tough. I really enjoy the game for the dungeon crawling and for the charm. Very charming graphics, very anime style graphics, and they're just a great game. It's the last beta game that they released in 2013. So if they release more games like that, the Vita should do well, but we'll see. Okay, number 9, Fire Emblem Awakening. I love the Fire Emblem games. I love, they're kind of simple, but at the same time kind of complex. This one you can have your teammates double team and team up to fight bad guys. And it's, you know, just complex enough to keep it interesting. The graphics are great and all that, and you know, the gameplay's interesting, and you know, the tactics. If you like Fire Emblem, you'll love this game. And it's for the 3DS. Okay, they say the first great first-person shooter on there, but there's a few that were okay, but this one is really, really good. I mean, the graphics are just wow, and the gameplay is cool, and it just wow. Killzone Mercenary. Definitely one of the best first-person shooters on the Vita, if not the best, but on any handheld. And it's just a fun game. The graphics are beautiful and awesome. Okay, I haven't played this on the Wii, but this is a kind of a prequel to it, designed for the Nintendo and the 3DS. Lego City Undercover: The Chase Begins. This is so far my favorite Lego game. This one, it's just got a lot of variety. It's got a lot of charm, a great sense of humor. The graphics are great, and just a lot of exploration and open world. It's just a fun game. The puzzles are varied, and just if you like Lego City Undercover, they say that one's even better for the Wii U. But I like this one, so if that's better than this one, then the Lego City Undercover for the Wii U must be fantastic. But this was number 7 on my list. Okay, number 6, Ys. Was it Memories? I can never remember. Memories of Celceta. This is another exploration game where you're trying to, the hero has lost all his memories, and so he goes with a friend to go find those memories by going on different missions that help him. And it's got a real good sense of humor. The battle's intuitive, and it's a pretty fun action game. It's also got a great sense of humor too, especially when you when one of your missions is to milk a beast. You know, all the expressions that they use, the cartoon expressions that pop up. It's a very funny game, but it's a great game for the PlayStation Vita. Okay, number 5. Etrian Odyssey 4, Legends of the Titan. And I love the exploration on this. I love the map drawing and the whole, quote, nerdiness of it, unquote. And it's just a very fun game to play. Very tough game, though. Some of these, from the get-go, some of the beasts you have to fight are tough. And but the graphics are great. And then not the greatest. They're not really that smooth. But they're still pretty good. And it's, you know, just a fun game to play. But I mean, the beasts are, you know, hard. But after a while, not impossible. But it's still no walk in the park. Okay, number 4. Shin Megami Tensei 4. This is a great dungeon exploration game. It seems like I spend more time in the dungeons mixing, because you can fuse. You can either kill demons, you can trade with them, or you can capture them or make them your allies. And if you make them your allies, you can fuse them with other demons to make newer demons. And it's really fun to see the different variety of demons that you can collect. The only thing I really don't like about this game is the camera angle and the direction. Sometimes you're going north, you're pushing up on the direction pad, and you want to go north, but it's taking you south. It's like an airplane, an inverted direction pad. But other than that, it's a great game. Good sense of humor. Very tough game, starting at first, but it's a blast to play. I like it. Okay, number 4. Mario and Luigi Dream Team. It's got beautiful graphics, beautiful music. It's an RPG. It's typical Mario and Luigi RPG. And what they do is they go into this land where they come into various dream worlds. And Luigi plays a big part in those dream worlds. He can do, in certain worlds, he can do certain magic with his mustache. And they've got different kinds of ways they can interact. They can, it's hard to explain without a screenshot, but there's that. Okay, number 2. Tearaway for the Vita. Now, my problem with the Vita has been, it seems like every game out there, they feel like they have to shoehorn all the functions in the game. The back pad, the touch screen, and all this other stuff. This one does it too, but it does it really, really well. These are from the same people who did Little Big Planet. It's charming, and you're basically this little piece of paper who's out to, you know, and I forget what his ultimate mission is, but the graphics are really good, and you have to platform using different things. Sometimes you gotta hit the back of the pad to bounce him up on these bongo looking things, or you have to scroll a piece of paper across the screen to move a platform, or sometimes you just plain jumps. There's all kinds of variety. Not each level is the same. It's just so, each one is different than the other. It's just a fantastic game. The music is fantastic, is excellent in this game. Just a great, great game. I would love to see a sequel, probably longer next time, but it's from the same people who did Little Big Planet, and they did a really good job. Okay, now, last but not least, my favorite handheld game of 2013, The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. Everything about this game is great. It's more puzzler than it is action game. Yes, there's fighting, but most of the time you spent figuring out how to get from one place to another, how to get through different ledges, because there's a special power that Link has in this one. He can turn into a painting. If he comes up against the wall or between two rocks, he can turn into a painting, paste himself against that rock, and then go in and then slide around temporarily until he can go slip in between those rocks. Or he can climb on the wall until he finds a crack in that wall, if there is any, and he can go into a different world. And You're out to basically find these elders who are stuck in paintings located throughout the worlds in different castles. And it's a great, great game. This is one of the best Zelda games I've ever played. It's just such a blast to play. And the puzzling is just awesome. Everything about it's beautiful. The music, the graphics, everything. Okay guys, those are my top 10 favorite handheld games of 2013. Let me know where you agree, where you disagree, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, you guys have a great rest of your January, and God bless you. Bye-bye.